Not amazing. Not amazing. You gotta make it fit around you. You gotta make trading fit around your schedule. Trading is something that it does give you the freedom and stuff, but you have no idea when a trade is gonna present itself. I wanted it, and so I sacrificed everything. That is the secret formula for you guys to put in. Right, Morena whānau, gonna be talking about a question that we had on one of the YouTube channels, what it's like working and trading, sort of transitioning from, or trying to do it whilst you have a job in that. So we're going to be talking about that because that is a issue that a lot of people have, more so because in New Zealand, like the trading times aren't really ideal. Asia session is during when everyone's at work. London session is late at night. London session is actually the best trading session for if you're in New Zealand. Yeah. And then obviously New York session is early hours in the morning. So everyone wants to know, well not everyone, but I guess a lot of people, like I do get this question often. What it was like for me, what hours I did, how I navigated around all the little things, obviously kids, work, all of that. So we will be getting into that after I hit this amazing shot. Not amazing, not amazing. But yeah, navigating through work life and trading life was hard. Like it's definitely a big shift. Because obviously you've got the hours that you're doing at work and then you want to be trading. Like it's kind of like a side hustle when you first get into it. And it's a side hustle that has to be done with, you know, knowledge first. And a lot of people, you know, obviously because they don't have enough time, they try and put that time into just trading rather than just learning, which is the wrong approach. You don't want to do that. It's the wrong approach. Stay away from doing that. Once you have the knowledge, then you can be, you know, putting that time into trading. Once you have the strategy down pat. So something that I was doing, I was a real estate agent before this, so it wasn't like a bad job. I still had a lot of freedom and a lot of time to, you know, it wasn't the normal working hours. It wasn't a 9 to 5. So yeah, even though I was still going to work during the day. So I would skip Asia session. Didn't trade it at all. Never have really. Then I would like trade London. I'll be London every single day trading, and then after London, that's when I do like practice, education, all of that stuff, because that was the easiest time for me. My kids will be asleep by the time it was London session. I think when it's not daylight savings, London session is like 7 p.m. New Zealand time, but when it is daylight savings, I think it's 9 p.m. New Zealand time. So that's when it got a little bit hard. And so when it was 7, I'd put the kids to sleep or in bed. I'd jump on for London session, and then after London session, because I only trade like maybe an hour and a half, and then after that it was sort of like 8:30. I'd just be putting a lot of time into practicing or into learning, just because you're trying to better the skill, you know, you're trying to better yourself, and so you gotta figure out what's going to work for you. And so whatever works with you and your schedule, like if you work night shift, then you probably can trade New York session. You know, you're going to finish about, I don't know, 11, 12 o'clock at night, and then you're going to be able to trade New York session. Then you can also, depending on when you go to sleep, probably trade Asia session in the morning. But you're not going to be able to trade London session. If you're working a 9 to 5, obviously Asia session's out of the question. London session's going to be optimal, and then depending if you're, you know, really wanting to get into it, you can stay awake and be trading New York session. So yeah, you gotta make it fit around you. You gotta make trading fit around your schedule. Oh, bruh. Not going well. Yeah, you got to make trading fit around your schedule, because I mean that's the only way you can really do it when you're first starting. there's not much else you can do about that until you go full time. Trading is something that it does give you the freedom and stuff, but you have no idea when a trade's going to present itself. Sometimes you do like analysis in the morning, and sometimes the trade won't play out until like the afternoon sometimes. You have no idea, but the best thing that you can do before you go to work, that's what I tell everyone in the mentorship, before they go to work, do your analysis, and then you're waiting for everything to play out. You have your alert set, and so when you're out and about at work, you can get an alert to your phone, feel like, okay, sweet, I'm going to try this. Yeah, and then it's up to you whether or not you're going to execute a trade whilst you're at work. So when that's happening, yeah, you got to have the discipline and the knowledge, obviously, to be trading outside of that. But yeah, that's all it is really, is just trying to find something that fits in with you and your life and things like that. It depends how much you want it. Like I wanted it, and so I sacrificed everything. Obviously not time with the kids and family, but I sacrificed everything, every extra time, I wasn't going out, I wasn't hanging out with friends, I wasn't even playing a lot of golf unless it was in the weekend. And even in the weekend, like, I was still just studying, and I was still just trying to get better, because I knew that eventually this would be the lifestyle that I'd have. Like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, we're out here at a golf course, just chilling, just practicing, blah, blah, blah. My son gets to do that. It's the life that I wanted, and I was willing to sacrifice like a solid 3 to 5 years, willing to sacrifice those 3 to 5 years for a potential the rest of my life off. And I said in a few other videos that I'm basically, retired now. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 ever again. I could, just do nothing and live the rest of my life, happy, just, yeah. So I was willing to sacrifice those few years, 5 years of just fucking effort, 5 years of effort for potentially 40, 50 years of not working, and like everyone has that around the other way. Everyone's like, I want security, I don't want to take risk, I'm going to spend the 50 years working for potentially like 5 years of retirement once you hit 65. And even when you're at 65, like, usually people just have health conditions. They have, bad knees, bad shoulders. They don't actually have enough money. They haven't saved enough money, or don't have enough retirement to actually go and travel and do the things that they want. So it's sort of a backwards mindset to me. I didn't want that. I wanted to be rich when I'm young, so that I can enjoy life when I'm young, Oh, what a shot. Enjoy life when you're young. Go travel, be able to do things with the kids, be able to give your kids a life that you never had. And that's what it's like for a lot of families in New Zealand, like hard growing up because of, the struggle that we have, or, the knowledge that we don't have. And so to break out of that cycle, it's actually hard, a lot harder in New Zealand. But sometimes people don't want that, or sometimes people don't know how to go about it. And trading was that for me. I could see the potential that it could give me. I was willing to sacrifice to get it, to get that lifestyle. And this is the lifestyle that I want. Why? Well, if you watch a lot of my videos, days in a life, like, I'll do anything I want. I literally do anything I want. In a normal world, I can buy anything I want. I can spend money and make more money on that day. I legit don't think I've gone a day where I've spent more than I've made in a while. Obviously, these days where, like, you spend more money than other days, but that's like maybe 2-3 days a year. You know, might be booking holidays, might be buying a new car, might be blah blah blah, but at the moment, like, everything's just cash positive because of trading. So if you guys are trying to figure out, you know, oh, how can I spend like an hour, how can I spend this amount of time doing what you're trying to do, it's like, bruh, what do you actually want? Like, what is your goal with trading? Do you just want a side hustle, or do you want to be full-time? If it's a side hustle, then all good. Like, you can spend an hour here and there. Are you going to be profitable? Probably not, because it's going to take longer for you to learn, and very likely you won't be in the charts every single day. This is not something, I think, this is my personal opinion, that you can have a side hustle in. If you have like a real random strategy and like you're happy, you know, risking more to make a quick buck, then maybe, but is that going to be consistent? No. And so being full-time is literally the only way that you can you know, make decent money. There's not going to be someone that comes in and is like, no, I just do it part-time and I make a lot of money. That just doesn't happen. And so coming into trading, obviously a lot of people come into trading for the money. So yeah, for majority of people, it's going to be full-time. If you want to be full-time, you've got to be putting so much effort in, so much effort to learn how, but also you just got to sacrifice, you know. Some point in your life there's going to be sacrifice of what you actually want to achieve. Like every single morning, sacrificing time and sleep to come out and practice golf because I want to be better at golf. That's just a sacrifice you have to make to be better. You want to be better at trading, you've got to sacrifice time, sleep, and put in the effort to get better. It's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. And so if that's something you want, what are you willing to sacrifice for it? If you're not willing to sacrifice anything, you're not going to make it at all. And that's a fact. And I hope that's a realization for a lot of people watching. Like, it's not easy. It is not easy at all to become successful. I actually watched this video a lot. It's like a motivational video on YouTube, and Eric Thomas, he said success is very deliberate and intentional, and it is. You have to be super deliberate and super intentional with what you're trying to do to become successful. No one becomes successful accidentally, unless you win the lotto. Usually a lot of times though, when people win the lotto, they blow the money because they have no idea what to do with it. They just spend it. No idea how to make that money work for them, you know. But these days, like, a lot of people are getting more and more educated on how to use their money to make more money. Little thinny. And that's the trick. You want to make money, use that money to make more money. That's how you create wealth. People can get rich quickly or easily, but to create wealth and generational wealth, you got to learn how to make that money, make money the way it is. And you got to sacrifice. Literally, you just got to sacrifice to get there. So yeah, you got to figure out for you what your routine looks like every single day. What you know, things you can cut out of your life to put more time and effort into learning to trade. It's just something that you have to go through. And if you're willing, like legit, if you're willing to sacrifice, you know, cut things out of your life that aren't going to help you get to the point that you want to get to, you will succeed. You just got to be disciplined with it. I cut a lot of things out of my life to get to the position I am. I didn't spend time with friends and family as much as I was, you know, staying up late. I sacrificed a lot of sleep. When I was when I was learning how to trade, but I was willing to, like I didn't really care. You're not going to get it if you don't try. And it's hours, it's just putting the hours in. Oh, that is nice, come around. But yeah, there's like other things that come into your life. Literally all I did, like the question that I ask myself when like things pop up is, what do I want more in the long term? Do I want this, small satisfaction, or do I want, to do this and do that rather than put in the time and effort for this? And it's the decisions you make. If you're going to choose other stuff over, putting in the work, I mean, that's just who you are. You don't really want it. You don't want it bad enough. You don't want it as bad as you want to breathe. No, that's Eric Thomas as well. But yeah, the decisions you make around, putting time and effort into learning, or anything like that, shows you like it's character. And that's me. Like, I'm willing to put the time and effort into anything that I want to be successful in. Sacrifice anything. I don't drink, I don't, do drugs, I don't, occasionally, like special occasions, but on the weekend or like during the week, like none of that. I do none of that. Why? Because I can spend that time and money doing whatever I want. Like, people spend hundreds of dollars a week on alcohol and smokes and drugs and just rubbish, really, and then they spend like hours being intoxicated. So bruh, you could legit just put that 3 hours that you just spent at the fucking pub into learning. You could spend all of that money, that fucking $100-$300 that you just spent on all the alcohol, on education. Like, there's a difference. You got to sacrifice all of these things so that you can get to the point that you want to be. So when you ask yourself that question, do I want to do this, whatever it is? Do I want to go out with the boys? Do I want to, buy this thing or whatever? Then all good. Like, it is what it is. Is it going to help you get to the goal that you want? Probably not. However, if you are and you do want it that bad, then you got to make that decision for yourself. You got to make that decision in your life that's going to help you. It's going to get you to the point that you want to get to. Right, I'm going to hit this little cut. Hit a little cut. Little cut. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Okay? And that's it. That is the secret formula for you guys to put in. It's just about reps, it's just about sacrifice, it's about discipline to do the right things to get you to the point that you want to get to. So if you can do that and you can sacrifice and you can put in the time and effort to actually work at it, you will be successful. Period. So hope that helps you guys. Hope you learned a little bit from that. And just so you guys know, like, anyone that is successful, like, respect. Why? Because you know for a fact that they put so much time and effort to get to that point. Anyone that's successful in anything, time and effort and sacrifice. So respect. And for all of you other guys that are, trying to get to that level, that's what you have to do. Time, effort, sacrifice. And you will be successful. Let's go.